Hello out there everybody, and here I am again for day 27 of 30 Westerns in 30 days. Today I watched excuse me, the film The Wild Bunch. It's what is believed by most fans and most people to be Sam Peckinpah's best film. I would say for sure it's his best Western. It's the most amazing Western he ever made, and I love it personally. A lot of fans may argue. I know that a lot of people are fans of the one odd film that he did, Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. I've heard that one's really good. Haven't seen it. I personally also really liked, I do believe, well, I can't spit it out now, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. That was really good. This movie's really interesting. That as far as every aspect of a film being good, this one has it. The shots, the action sequences, the acting, the script, the cinematography, everything about it's really good. And it's a very different story as far as westerns go. And there have been a few done in this vein, but I don't think they really took it to the extreme that Peckinpah took it. But the film is basically about these four aging outlaws, and not only are they aging, not only are they in, their later years, but it's 1913, so the cowboy ways and the things like that are completely going, and there's cars now, and industry's just going crazy and stuff and all that. So it's really getting hard for these guys to live the lives they used to live. So what they're deciding to do is they're all going to get together and go for one more big robbery. They're going to go for one more big deal. And once they make that and get that going, they're just all going to, do believe, take off to Mexico or wherever and live the rest of their lives as, rich old men. But obviously, in any film like this, it doesn't always go the way it's planned, because if it did, then it wouldn't be much of a movie in most cases. But the bloodletting in this movie was one thing that really took beef back in the day when the film was made. I'm not sure about the year, like 1969, I do believe. So it was a while ago. And obviously, compared to today's standards, this is nothing, as far as, comparing it. But I think, personally, films of this time period and whatnot, they did violence so much better then, and they had such more of an impact, because they didn't have the special effects of the day. They didn't have the ways and means that they have today with digital and all that stuff. So, when they did it, in the old days, you had guys like Sam Peckinpah who took a different approach to it and slowed everything down. You have the slow-mo death sequences and the slow-mo, action sequences. Today, it's hard to get away with that. It's really hard to get away with slow-mo stuff. If you do, it has to be like The Matrix, where the camera's all moving around and somebody's doing something acrobatic. But back then, it was, you just slowed everything down almost to a snail's pace. That way you could see the real grit and grime of the violence, and you just really see it for what it was. And I feel it had more of an impact. That's my opinion as a viewer. But, some others may agree differently. And I'm not saying that all violence and all action should be done that way. I'm just saying that I like it better done that way. There are plenty of movies that things go by very quickly, that after it's over you're just like, wow, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm getting off on a rant here. As far as the movie goes, 5 out of 5. An American masterpiece, for sure, just like the back says. This, personally, is the director's cut. It's not a true director's cut, because Peckinpah was dead whenever they made the director's cut. But the people that worked with him tried to get it to as close as what they remember Sam Peckinpah's vision being originally. And it's got a great bunch of features on it. It's got a cool commentary by some Peckinpah biographers, a trailer gallery for his films, additional scenes that didn't make the director's cut that exist, and 3 documentaries about Peckinpah and about the film and everything. So it's a really nice little addition, and I'm pretty sure you can get it fairly cheap these days. It's not real expensive or anything. But it's an excellent film. If you like stuff like this, you like old school westerns, or if you're a fan of Peckinpah and haven't seen this, you need to check it out. Which if you're a fan of Peckinpah, you've most likely seen this. And one other quick thing I want to talk about is I've become a member of DVDaficionado.com. I think their actual web address is dvdaf.com. And if I'm able to, if it'll let me, I will post a link in the description part of this vid. If I can't get that to work out, then what I'll do is I'll post a comment giving you the link to my page on DVD Aficionado. And if some of you out there don't know what it is, if you haven't used it, it's a little tricky to learn how to use it first. It took me a little bit to figure it out. But if you have any questions, maybe I can do a vid explaining how it works if you have trouble, if you want to try it yourself. But I really enjoy it because you guys out there, you've seen my collection as far as on the vids, but obviously in a 10-minute vid you can't show every single movie you have in your collection unless your collection's really small. Well, mine's not, obviously. I have a huge collection, and I can't show you every single little film that I have and little edition that I have of it. But on this website you can go through and enter every film you have, and it'll even give you the options to add like odd editions of a film or rare films or odd films. It's got just about everything on it. I think I only found one DVD in my collection that was a rare skate vid that wasn't on there that I couldn't add. So there's like one DVD missing from my collection on this whole thing. And you can go on there and view my profile and view every single thing I have in my collection. And obviously, as I do updates and I add things to my collection, you can go there and view those. So if it's not something you're into, you don't have to. I'm not, saying go out and do it. But if you're interested in, you want to check it out, and you want to see like every single thing that I own, and maybe ask me questions about it or do a review on it or something like that, then feel free to check that out. And I urge you to check it out anyway, because you may want to do it yourself, and it'll help us here on YouTube connect with each other and say, oh, you have that? I love that movie, or oh, you should get this too, or something like that. So that's just my little spiel I wanted to go on. So, but as always, thank you for watching, and take it easy. I'll see you next time.